You know, I better call Graham. She is not gonna believe me and totally freak out.
Why, you just tell her the truth, you know? I mean, we missed the bus.
Lucky, how did we miss the bus?
You want me to call?
Okay.
I didn't really want to call. I was just being nice.
Saved by the answer machine. Okay, so I didn't mention the part about the one room.
It's all right. We've done it before. Slept in the same room, you know. And like before, I'll take the floor and you can have the bed. You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a barbecue joint right around the corner. We could go there. I mean, we could order room service also. Maybe not.
Do you think we can afford to have food delivered? I mean, it's just one of those things you have to do when you live in New York. At least everyone does in the movies.
That's perfect.
You know, I absolutely love being here. I am so glad you came up with the idea of delivering my submissions in person rather than mailing them. Being here has, it has made it so real. I think we can actually live here. And I loved sitting in on those classes.
I could tell.
And it wasn't even intimidating, you know? I love the way everyone was so creative and that one instructor.
Even the art history class
Wasn't that
was cool?
cool?
Yeah. You know, for me, it's like the energy here. Like things are happening. Anything is possible.
That's our neighborhood down there, Lucky.
I'd live anywhere with you.
Lucky, these don't look right. How come the sauce isn't all nice and brown? It's kind of bright and orangey. And they're so tiny.
I guess they're baby backs.
But there's no meat on these, Lucky. You go first.
Let's do it together.
Okay. Ugh. Yuck.
That's not right.
That's gross.
We're gonna have to fly in Eli's.
Well, you know, the fries look good. Let's just eat the fries. Do you want to talk about it?
You want to go first?
All right. I can't stop thinking about what happened between us the other night in your room.
And when you think about it, is it in a good way or a bad way?
Good.
Good. Because I never want to do something that makes you uncomfortable.
I think it kind of just goes with the territory. I trust you.
Thanks. I always want to honor that trust, Elizabeth. I did something once that I never told you about. Now look, I did it because I didn't want to put any pressure on you. Okay. You know your boss, Tammy? And you know what she used to do before she started working at Kelly's?
What?
She was working girl, professional. I know this because I went to see her once.
Tammy's a hooker?
Was.
And you went to see her?
Nothing happened. Okay? Something happened, but not sex. I'm going to see her. Sounds very weird, I know, but it was telling her about you that made me realize what I feel for you is love. Not the friend-to-friend kind of thing. The kind that 50 years later you're holding hands, walking down the street together, and there's never been anyone else. The reason I went was we had just been to the No Name. And you looked... To describe how you look would only cheapen the reality. I couldn't breathe, Elizabeth. Looking at you. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't ready for that. The way it felt when we danced, I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I didn't want to put any pressure on you, so I went and I saw Tammy. It was a mistake, and I'm sorry.
Once again, Lucky, you've amazed me. So you said you didn't sleep with her, but what did you do? Did you kiss her?
No. No, I ended up telling her about you. And see, it was telling her that made me realize what was happening.
What was happening?
I was in love with you. I should have known. I should have known when I wrote Elizabeth in the boxcar. You'd just be there painting. I could stare at you for days. I should have known. When you had ribs for the first time. When you fixed me dinner at Kelly's.
God, that was awful.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't have to have your stomach pumped.
It was pretty bad. I remember earlier that night when you went to the kitchen and I was standing in the middle of the room noticing how you put the candles on the table. And I thought, man, I cannot be feeling this way. But see, I didn't actually admit it to myself until I was with Tammy. I mean, I didn't tell her that I loved you, but I realized it. I admitted it to me. And then I didn't want to give her anything, Elizabeth. I wanted it to be with you. Not then. Whenever. I mean, to be with someone else once I knew how I felt about you was incomprehensible.
So what happened?
I paid her for her time. And I left. I met you on the docks, and you said you wanted to go to the carnival.
I remember that day. You said you had an appointment and it got finished a lot sooner than you expected. You came back with this dopey grin on your face. I didn't know why. The look in your eyes. It was different.
I love you. And I'm sorry. This is good. This should be all I need right here. I could go pick some food up for you and bring it back since the ribs weren't all that great, if you want. I know you wanted to go on one of those carriage rides. I mean, you could go.
We could just stay here.
I'm glad you got to take your submissions to the school in person. That's cool. I'm glad we're here. Good night.
I love you.
I am so